Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the garage. We wish you a happy New Year's. Thank you for continue staying with us on another year. A new year has embarked upon us, and I hope and pray that everyone who was watching the show or supporting the show is still alive and around to continue supporting us and so forth. And happy New Year's to you, your mother, your father, your family, everyone. And please keep on like, share, and subscribe. Please keep on like, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into our program. We have some exciting news for you. And you're probably aware of it if you're following what's going on with this nincompoops out there. But anyway.
He's a G.
Without further ado, we jump right in it. To my immediate right, we got Justin, a.k.a.
King Tox.
Tox in the house, baby.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mrs. Tox left us behind.
That's all right. It's okay because today's my birthday. I'm 46.
Y'all get guys.
Call me, ladies. I'm on the market.
Anyway,
I'm here to waste your time and give you psychological problems.
Ouch. New Year's. What are you going to get for the New Year's? Stay away. To my far right, we got Angel. AKA
Prime Minister.
Khalees in the house. Far too kind. Straight ahead, you know, we got the prodigal son has returned 3 weeks ago, and he remains here. Without further ado, we got Mike, a.k.a.
the intelligent investor.
Intelligent investor, a.k.a. Baby Trump.
That's all right, because Trump is a G.
My Nike Tech, eh?
Your Mikey Tech. Anyway, last but not least, we got Mike in the house, a.k.a.
Maga Porter.
Have mercy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got some exciting news here. We got some disturbing news. Exciting and disturbing at the same time. So to kick it off, right now you guys are aware of what his daddy, his grandfather, Mr. Trump.
The greatest president ever.
What they're doing right now, hijacking.
He freed my people.
Venezuela.
My people. Are you Venezuelan?
Stealing,
Are you Venezualan?
Stealing oil and all the nine.
The people of Venezuela are rejoicing, okay? They are cheering. Everybody else has a problem. You are not Venezuelan, okay? You weren't under communist rule for 25 years. What he did is monumental. Now, my one thing I am contentious with is that he put some Israeli lady in charge. You guys already know my feelings on Israel. Don't worry, we're going to get rid of you weasels, you parasites one way or another. But this is a great win. This is a great W for Venezuela. And it's a great loss for Russia and China because now your BRICS dollar is not going to come into fruition because you were depending on that oil and now you don't have it. Ha, ha.
Anyway, Mr. Intelligent Investor, you want to kick it off with what's on your thoughts?
Me? No, make Justin kick it off.
All right, go ahead, sir. Since you're
Justin is Venezuelan. So
he has the floor.
Give it up. Give it up.
Well, look.
Give it up for the home team.
Well, look, if you guys, I'm going to tell you guys a story. Back in, when was that? That was
Back in
2004. Me and my mom were supposed to go to Venezuela to go visit our family. I went and got my passport, stood at the passport office downtown for 10 hours. I get all that. We get our flight. Then all of a sudden, Chavez took over. Chavez was Maduro's predecessor. Maduro was second in charge. And I'm not sure what you guys, Maduro was a bus driver before he became the dictator of Venezuela. But before him, it was Chavez, Hugo Chavez. He took over the country and made it into a socialist country, basically made it into another Cuba.
Just like
Venezuela
New York, right?
was not like that. Okay, Venezuela was probably the richest country in Latin America. They had various oil companies operating out of there. They didn't need anything. Within 10 years, there were people eating out the garbage in Venezuela. This is not an exaggeration. This is true. So this is 25. To me, this is, 20, 25 years later, finally they got this guy out. And my people, I'm half Venezuelan, so my people are now celebrating. What's annoying me
Some are
is that people, liberals here in the United States that are not Venezuelan, you have no Venezuelan descent. You probably don't even have any Venezuelan friends. And you have the nerve to try to say, oh, this is an atrocity, or, or something like that. And, oh, he just wants the oil. Well, duh. What do you think China and Russia was after? The oil. Because Lake Maracaibo was one of the biggest oil reserves in the world, which was under U.S. interest since the 60s. And then when Chavez took over, we wasn't able to get to it. So I'm glad that we got our oil back. And now Russia, China, South Korea, that BRICS is not going to come into fruition now. Okay? So you better bow down.
Anyway,
bow down to the USA because we are your daddy.
I have a Venezuelan friend, so.
Oh.
Yeah,
me. Look, you asked Paula. See, everybody said Paula's pure, 100% Paula in the South. She's 100% Venezuelan. She is celebrating right now because she knows what it is.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I mean? So people,
Listen.
People saying that you're not Venezuelan, you were so heavily indoctrinated with this Trump derangement syndrome that you can't see that this is actually a good thing.
Why are you talking about Mike like that?
Huh? Exactly. Well, no. Well, Mike, I still have hope in Mike.
You have hope?
I still have hope in Mike. Yeah, you got sugar cane on your mustache.
I have a dream. You have a dream.
I still have hope in Mike, but what it is, he doesn't have severe TDS, but there's a lot of people out there with TDS, and you allow the media to tell you how to think.
What is TDS?
Trump derangement syndrome.
Okay, so here's the thing. Now, there are some things I agree pertaining to what's going on, the communists, what's going on over there with this dude. Now, here's a problem. Trump and his cronies and his nincompoops, number one, started off this invasion in the international water, right? To use this as some scapegoat, right? To talking about these guys are bringing drugs from Venezuela to come to the
U.S.
U.S.
Which they were.
You have Colombia. You have Nigeria. You have India. You have all these other countries that bring in drugs here. Why don't go bomb them too? And stop them inside the international waters. Anyway, bullcrap number one. So at the end of the day, I don't mind if they want to figure out a way out to overthrow this guy. Fine, because yes, the Venezuelans, they were going on a certain pressures from this guy.
They were living on a communist rule.
This guy here that's running this country, this dictator that's running this country, number one, start off this attack with a lie. Talking about number two, he's breaking someone international law. And I wonder why Nepal, which is the international law, Interpol, why they don't come after this guy and lock his behind up.
Yeah, I think
because they can supersede the U.S. power. They're the world power, right? When it comes to the law, and I know why they don't. Because this guy is breaking the law, international law, left and right, and I know what's going on. But at the end of the day, as I said before, when credit is due, when he does stuff, I supported him.
Well, 100%, but I think
I supported him. But what he's doing, like for
instance,
this
was a straight gangster move. What he did.
You see, here's the thing now, and I'm gonna be cautious of what I said, but I'm gonna construct it very carefully. It's unfair to start taking away these people's life. Remember back in the days, right? About a couple of months ago, we talking about when someone was trying to harm him, right? And we said we're not supporting it. I'm still not supporting it. I'm still not supporting it. However, at the end of the day, he's putting himself now in a serious danger where somebody is really going to hurt him. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to jump for joy, but he's going to get what is coming to him. Yes, he's going to get what's coming to him because you are provoking things unnecessarily. Number one, you're provoking the cartels. You think you're on... The problem is that he thinks he's untouchable. The CIA can't protect you. The Secret Service can't protect you. If they really want you.
That's their job, to protect you.
Yes, it may not happen suddenly, but over due time. Remember, you're not going to be the president for all this time.
I keep telling you, bro, when you're going to talk like this about the president, tell me so I could stay.
No, I'm talking constructively. I'm not talking because it's what's happening. I'm not sitting here trying to plot anything. I'm talking constructively.
That's real.
Half of Congress, including his people. His people in Congress is going the same way. They're talking the same way. There's nothing different. I am not sitting here and trying to create a coup or a plot or whatever. I am talking constructively. What he's doing is bullshit. From his party, from the Democrat Party, from the Republican Party, and a lot of them know that what he's doing. Look, what what's his
I
name?
think you don't know where you live.
What?
I think you don't know where you live.
Where I live? Not because, what do you mean? I live in the U.S., but
Right.
I'm not going to sit here and say, listen, I am not going to go
You gotta
like,
take a stance, man.
I'm not
You gotta
going
take a
to, you
stand.
got to take a stand.
take a
I'm
hard
not going
stance
to go
against
here
certain
and sit there and say, oh,
Listen, Mike, I have a problem with whatever Trump does.
no, I have a problem
Whatever.
with poor leadership. Just like when Obama was there, Obama was doing a lot of bullshit too. Same thing when he went in, and that's my boy.
You
He was
never
doing a
said
lot
that.
of.
You
Biden
never-
is doing the
you
same
never
thing
said
too. Now,
I
the
never
thing
really
that-
said that.
the difference with them is that
You say
they
you're being
were-
biased. You say you're being biased, man.
Yeah?
You say you're being biased.
If go on.
He is
being
biased.
biased.
Of course
I'm
he is.
going to be biased. I just call out
You say
my own
you
party.
favor
No, but I just call out
The
my own
Democrat.
party. Trump, not Biden, and Obama. As I said, when Obama,
What did Trump do wrong with this?
really, Mike.
He
All
didn't
right,
do anything wrong.
Let me answer.
He
Because
didn't do anything wrong.
you're playing. You're
Tell
playing.
me.
No, I'm gonna answer. So number one is that number one, the main one, you're starting killing people in international water, declaring that these guys are bringing drugs to the U.S. Okay, fair enough. Let's say that you go and run on that, right? Why you are hurting and destroying people in international waters? So where is I guess where's the rules and regulation of as a leader of a free world stepping out and breaking international law, claiming that you have it's as I said before you came on the show. I stand here and I'm looking on that door, right? And I have intention to go to that door. And I get up and I started walking toward that door. And what happened? Within the midst of it, I changed and I said, you know what? Let me go to the garage door.
right.
That's exactly what probably could happen, right? These guys, let's say hypothetically.
They get to the
that's-
border
that's-
and
that's what's going to
They
happen.
get to the border, get nervous, and go back.
And at the end of the day, so now you are killing these people because they said you are presupposing that these people are coming to the U.S. to deal drugs.
They
You
were
have
smuggling
Colombia,
drugs, sir.
You have India. You have North Korea. You have all these other countries are doing the same shit. Why don't you go bomb them too? Why don't you start killing, destroy them?
Because we don't have vested interests in those countries like we do in
Precisely my
Venezuela.
point. No, I'm saying
No, that oil belongs to us. It belongs to the United
second
States.
of all-
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you exercising your First Amendment right in the freedom of speech because I believe it's necessary. We need
That's
a
what I'm
voice.
saying. As I said, I'm not gonna sit here
it needs to
and
be
say
exercised.
and sit here and because I don't like Trump and everything. No,
That's
the
a good position.
guy has done
That's-
good things.
Right.
He has done good things, and I
Like
support.
what are the good things?
What?
Well, the
What are the
tariff
good
was
things?
good. The tariff
What?
was good.
What are the
Yes,
good
it was.
The tariff is good to a certain extent. He still was doing some bad. Number two is that with Doge and Elon.
Maga, you're making his point, man.
What?
You're making his point.
What?
No, he's trying to say what you doing. What you doing?
No,
good.
I'm explaining, right?
Mhm.
You have the tariffs, which was some of it was good, right? Like for instance, you have Mexico and you have Canada, right? They were operating in a free
Overall.
trade, right? Okay, so he put a stop to that. Rich money is gonna come into that. Second of all, you have these people, which Obama and Biden them was giving away millions of dollars to Israel, to Jerusalem, and all these people, all these other countries where they're giving away money. We our people here are suffering. They homeless, the highest in the entire world. U.S. is the highest homelessness in the entire world, right? Trump come and put a stop to that. Kudos to that, right? And a lot of wasting was going on with him, even though he's a knucklehead, Elon Musk at the end, but they did some good things. They did a lot of cleanup. Meanwhile, Obama and Biden, them sitting there behind, which they probably were part of this corruption too, because they were getting some fun. So again, I promote and did what Trump did. Now he may have gone the path what he may have took to do it. It may be bad, but at the same time he did a good job.
What about ICE? What's your position on that?
That's another thing. So that's even worse. I'm glad you bring them up. That's even worse because at the end of the day, he's trying to push this other law, which many times the judge block it.
Take
right?
a stance. Take a stance.
Which is the birthright citizenship, right? So what he's claiming that you and I would be in danger. I'm a citizen, but not a natural born citizen here, right?
Me too.
So here's the problem with that. If he had got his way, which he's pushing from day one, and every time the judge blocked it, if you go through with this law where the birthright citizenship, my parents wasn't born here. So guess what? My black behind is in danger, can get deported at any given time, just like you. Why you're pushing stuff like that? No, there are situations, right? There are situations where I know of people that was literally, especially from Jamaica and other worlds, other countries, where they come up here and they like maybe 8 months pregnant and they purposely come up here to have the kids so they can have, but they're looking for a better life. Now, do I justify that? No, at the end of the day. But at the same time, you know, it's a problem.
Do away with.
And that's what they're trying to do away, right? But at the same time, you look what ICE is doing now. There's a protocol where they have to follow, right? Within the law books, there's a protocol they have to follow. I don't mind of them deporting because, for me, to be honest with you, I needed help, right?
No, say it again, please.
I needed help. I said, I don't mind what ICE has to do, but do it the right way, right? I needed, as an example, the immigrants come over here, the legal immigrants that come over here, right? The ones that come over here illegally. The ones that come over here illegal, right? The government supporting these people, giving them all type of benefit. They're making more money than me. I went to the government at one point for almost 30-something years. I went to them and I said, listen, I need help at the end of the day. This is around the pandemic time. In the middle of the pandemic, it's such as coming out a little bit. And I said, listen, I need a little bit of help. They look at me and said, kiss my black behind. Never asked the government for a dime for 30-something years. These people come just the other day and getting $2,500 in cash, $5,000 in food stamps, and getting put up.
It's crazy. It'd be like that too. I had to stay at the hotel and all.
I mean, I can go on and go on and go on, but at the same time,
I had to stay at the hotel in LaGuardia, so I catch my plane at 4:45 in the morning. A bunch of immigrants who over there stay for free.
Listen.
Like, yo.
There's a lot of things has to be cleaned up here, and
it's kind of a balance.
And Trump is in the direction of doing that, but the problem is that what most citizens here and people is how he's going about it. He's going around the protocols where he needs to follow, just like any other president need to follow them. But he's not doing it because, again, he focuses on going towards this dictatorship.
He gets the job done.
I'm glad that you mentioned Interpol because they are supposed to.
This man should be in jail already.
Okay, so if that's the case, then China should be strung up too, because in the last 5 years, China must have broke about 6 international laws.
What law is it? Give me one.
Look them up. Look them up, because I just saw
that.
that.
Tell me that they're breaking law. Give me one of them.
But you're not going to correct a wrong with another wrong, though.
Hey Siri,
you understand me?
You know, you can't make this up.
So China breaking the last 5 years,
and I can keep on going. You know, that's about.
What about
3 heavy ones?
What about United Nations? Isn't
I won't even go with the United Nations because they still have to govern by a certain portion of Interpol, right? Interpol is the overseer for the entire world when it comes to the world law. They're the overseer, right? At the end of the day, they call the shots. Now, if they have this president, I don't know if they're scared or something or whatever the case may be, but between him and other government or leaders who are around the world should be in jail already. And I'm sure enough, if it was some other third world country was behaving like this, Interpol would inject it.
Interpol is a dog and pony show. They don't do anything.
So
they're under Israeli control. Same way UN is. Same way the World Economic Forum is. It's all a dog and pony show. They're not going to do anything.
You saying that? Yeah. What's the point of them being there then? Huh? Because if they're having presidents
because it's a dog and pony show,
doing all this type of crap, breaking international laws, what's the point of them being there? Right. They're useless. They're pointless. They need to eradicate themselves. Anyway, so that's for you. If you want more, I can keep on going.
Keep on going.
This guy right here doesn't want to pick a position.
No, everybody knows his position. Trump is the greatest president. Bro, Trump just pulled the G move. No president ever. You know what any other president would have did if that was the case? They wouldn't have. He brought back Maduro alive. Okay, no other president would have done that. They would have killed him, and then come up with some stupid excuse. The same way they did Muammar Gaddafi. The same way they did Saddam Hussein. Okay, and who did that? Obama. And nobody raises an eyebrow. But now all of a sudden he frees a country from a dictator, brings them back alive, and then people are all up in arms. Please.
That's a great point.
No, I think Saddam came back alive.
No, they killed Saddam.
No.
How Saddam came back alive?
They killed Bin Laden.
And they killed Saddam Hussein. You remember the video they saw?
Saddam came back alive.
And then they ended up killing him.
Well, eventually.
How
Yeah.
he came back alive?
They killed Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi was following every rule. They killed Muammar Gaddafi because he was about to make the Libyan dollar, he was about to make the dollar in Africa be backed by all the natural resources. which would have tanked everything else. And Muammar Gaddafi was playing by the rules and they killed him.
Listen,
And that was Obama that did that. And now they're talking about what Trump did is an atrocity. No, it's not. He did what was necessary. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm contentious with the fact that he did put the person that's going to take over right now is going to be under U.S. control, right? Venezuela. But they're putting some Israeli shill, some lady, Machado lady, that she's one of those Israeli Zionist pieces of shit.
no,
You understand? Everybody knows my stance on Israel.
So the funny
They need to be eradicated completely.
there's a thing I missed, which he kind of remind me based on my
Guys,
statement.
real radical, man.
Yes.
Based on my statement.
We take that off the record.
Chicken from the record.
Huh? What?
I wasn't even paying attention.
They do need. You need to be eradicated.
Where? Who we need to be?
Israel.
Stricken from the record.
No, we're not stricken it
Stricken
from the
from the
record.
record.
You think you're slick? Yeah, you did something good. You did something good for Venezuela. That don't mean nothing.
Mike, he's hiding now.
We need censorship for this guy.
Trump, what you need to do now is eradicate Israel. Okay, stop playing with them. I know you're playing a cat and mouse game with them. We don't need them. Get rid of them.
So
Get rid of them. You freed Venezuela. You did a good thing. You freed 29 million. You freed 29 million people and probably changed the course of Latin America forever. Nobody will ever take that away from you, Donnie.
The views expressed are solely those of in the future.
Anyway, you saw what Putin said though. Putin said, "Yo, release my boy."
Man, Putin ain't doing nothing,
Okay,
man.
you have China, you have Russia,
Listen, I
you
like
have North
Justin.
Korea.
Mikey,
Putin ain't doing nothing. Vladimir,
freedom of speech.
Vladimir, mind your business, bro. Mind your business. Now your BRICS dollar's not coming to fruition, right? Because that Venezuelan oil, that was gonna be the catalyst for your BRICS dollar. Now you're not getting nothing.
We need
Okay,
to promote
the
freedom
U.S.
of
is
speech.
back in power. We are your
Freedom
dad.
of speech. We need to promote freedom of speech. It's our First Amendment right. We have
Exactly, freedom of speech.
Wait, what book you find that in? You don't have freedom of speech.
Yes, we do. That's the
Where?
First Amendment. What are you talking about?
No, okay, so let me put this in context. It is in the book, but literally it's not.
And the Second Amendment backs up my freedom of speech. You know what the Second Amendment is? The right to bear arms. That's why the First Amendment is freedom of speech. The Second Amendment is right to bear arms.
Go and get a gun and go outside now and call a cop and see where you wind up. Since you want to bear arms, go ahead.
What you mean?
Go ahead. No, you're right to bear arms. Go ahead out there.
Yeah, you
do have a right to bear arms.
The legal way.
Brother, go ahead.
If you get it the legal way.
Yeah.
No.
But what I'm saying is that freedom of speech is backed up by the Second Amendment. Okay, we do have a freedom of speech. It's in our
you play
Constitution.
devil's advocate, man.
No, I'm just talking the facts.
No,
I'm
he's
listen,
being ridiculously
I'm
oppositional for no reason. That's what he's doing.
Because
I'm operated.
Where are you going, Mike? I thought you came for violence. That's why you put the Nike Tech sweater on.
Mikey,
Mike, where you going?
Mikey, I heard your Nike Tech just got back in the mail today. I heard you just got it back.
See, look, now he's gonna go put a quarter zip on. Watch.
I'll see your Nike Tech on TV on Saturday, Mikey.
Listen, at the end of the day, it comes down to this.
What Trump did was a good thing.
On the record, yes. On the record, we have freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Technically, we don't.
I think it's too early to
We
tell,
are still sanctioned.
We're
are
always
still
gonna have
sanctioned
freedom of speech.
Something. Yes, I just admit that. Yes, on paper, we don't have it literally.
Yeah, we do. Now, don't get me wrong. There's consequences to freedom of speech, if that's what you mean.
But that's the point I'm making.
But we still have freedom of speech. There's just consequences
I
to it.
just said it.
There's consequences
Is
to
water
everything
going
that
to
you
your
do.
brain? I said we have it literally on paper.
I'm always going to have freedom of speech. You know why?
Almost.
Because I bring those consequences. Bring it. I'm built for war. You understand? Freedom of speech is built for people like me because I say what I want. That's why nobody's going to do nothing to me. Even if you kill me, I'll come and haunt you as a spirit and rape your wife.
Stricken from the record. There's no raping going on here from the garage.
I will ghost rape your wife.
Mikey.
Yo, you guys, in the new year, and this is a type of a...
You goddamn right. We're coming in hot. Trump is the greatest president ever.
This guy
Straight G.
You know
your
what?
daddy.
You know what? When you start feeling some serious pain, which gonna happen, I want you to continue talking about Trump as the greatest. Keep on talking.
Trump is the greatest president ever. His only black mark on his report card is Israel. Israel must burn.
He's a great. Anyway, we're stricken
Die,
that,
Israel, die.
We're stricken that from the record.
Mikey.
Not stricken from the record.
We're not pushing any
They're
violence.
an investor.
We're not pushing any violence
Where did
towards
Mike go?
any country, any nation, any
He
individual.
said you're a
No
little
one.
too infuriated.
We will talk.
What do you?
You're a little too infuriated for.
He getting too
he,
hot.
He like
It's my birthday and I infuriate.
he doesn't like how escalatory you are right now.
It's getting hot in here.
yeah, 100%.
Boy, listen. I was sitting here and I said, it's somewhere down the line. I may not live to see
we're
it.
hoping for the best. You know, we all.
I may not live to see it.
So let me ask you something. When gas goes down to $1.99 a gallon, you still gonna be complaining?
Who?
When gas goes down to $1.99 a gallon because now we have oil, are you still gonna be complaining?
Complain about what?
When gas goes down
Because
to
complain about
$1.99
Trump.
a gallon,
When complain about Trump stealing oil? Of course.
but you're benefiting off of that
I'll
because you have a
benefit off
car.
what?
You're paying $1.99 for gallon, don't
But
you?
I can't stop it.
All right then.
I
It
can't.
doesn't matter.
What I'm gonna?
You're guilty by association.
Don't drive.
Trump's your daddy.
I have to
Yo,
put gas. What
right,
I'm
right.
gonna do?
He wants you
Do I have an equipment to build my own gas?
He
No.
want you to protest. Don't drive. Strike.
What, you're gonna protest? No, I'm not paying this $1.99.
Yes.
I want to pay $4 a gallon.
So
no,
I do that.
said no one
Hold
ever.
on.
Right.
Let's stick with actuality here, right?
Here we go
Here
again.
we
with
go.
the NATO. Here we go again with the nonsense.
TikTok.
Here we go. We're only
Let's
6
stick
days. We're only 6 days into the new year, and here comes Mago with the nonsense. Go ahead, Mike.
Let's stick with the actuality, right? So I go now and start a petition. I was like, I want to pay $4.99, right? No, they don't do that. What I'm gonna do with my car? I'm gonna get gas.
I don't know.
Exactly. So what I'm gonna do? Park my car?
I don't know. I guess since you don't,
He wants you to protest.
he'll be
Yeah.
okay.
No, but I'm saying I'm gonna follow his rule. I'm gonna protest.
He's gonna reap the
I
benefits.
want to pay $4.99.
You are gonna
right?
reap the benefits of Granddaddy Trump,
You will give me the extra
of
$3.
Great Daddy Trump.
You
You're
give-
gonna reap
you
the
give me the
benefits of
extra
what Trump
$3
just did for
for
us
tank. I
the
get
other
it.
day.
No.
I'll go buy the gas and I'll sell it to you.
You gonna buy the gas?
Yeah, and I'll sell it to you.
And you sell me for $4.99.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I like this show, man. I like this show.
Listen, at the end of the day, this country is heading for a serious. I keep on saying it before, based on what is happening. Look at that lady. You see, right? The one that
Look, what?
was the one that was a part of the insurrection, right? On January 20th, right? Trump
Nancy
tried to-
Pelosi.
No, it's not Nancy Pelosi.
She's the one that planned it.
The Trump.
Her fingerprints are all over it.
The lady, I forgot what her name is, Sue, where Trump trying to pardon her. She said, hell no, keep your pardon to yourself.
Marjorie
I deserve what I did. I did what I did. Unlike these nincompoops who break the law. So that's why, you see, criminals always be a criminal, just like Trump himself. They think mentally, criminally, because at the end of the day, you have people was breaking the law and hurting people, and you're going to pardon these bastards. People who, especially the one that who killed the cop, and you're gonna pardon him, right? Guess what? Same mentality he has, which is a criminal mentality. That's the same way he operates. So that's why thieves.
January 6th was always Pelosi's doing. Her fingerprints
okay.
are all over. It's already been proven.
Anyway, as I said before, exactly my point.
No.
Exactly my point. Because at the end of the day, what you're telling the society now that it's okay to go and hurt police officers. It's okay to break the law. It's okay to ride to go and bomb rush the government entities. It's okay. This is what this nincompoop Trump sitting in the office telling the public to do by pardoning these guys.
No, he's not saying it's okay. It's gonna happen.
It's not. What do you mean? You pardon these guys who, and that's why I respect that lady. I forgot what her name because it came on the news today again, and it was yesterday.
That's all false
She
anyway.
refused.
Nancy
She said, "I am
Pelosi
not
was the
gonna
one that planned that whole insurrection.
How she
Her
planned?
fingerprints are all. It's been proven. That was proven like a year ago already.
You guys all come up with this bull crap.
No, it's not.
Why is she gonna?
You're substantiating points on false information, sir. Okay, the truth shall set you free.
Which is what you.
The truth is, Nancy Pelosi set that up. Trump is the greatest president ever, and only way is up. That's the truth.
I tell you, boy.
I like
What?
I like the show, man. He take his stance, man.
You take it who?
A real hard stance for what he believes in.
Yeah.
You following that bull crap?
No, because you have
Prime
to.
Minister, you really following that
Because
bull
I
crap?
live. You
I
understand?
like anybody
I
who-
live in reality.
I like anybody who chooses sides.
What stance he taking?
He's not indifferent.
Of course he's
He
taking
riding,
stance.
he riding with his uncle.
You mean his great dad, his great granddaddy?
He riding with Uncle T.
You goddamn right, MC Donnie T.
Yeah.
All I need him to do now is get rid of Israel. That's it. That's all I ask of you, Donnie. You're doing great, bro. You're back in my good graces because you helped free my people. But get rid of the Israel. Get rid of them.
Stricken
Get
off,
rid of
stricken,
them.
stricken from the record.
Get rid
We're
of them.
stricken it from the record.
Get rid of them.
Ain't gonna be a lot of
Get
police.
rid of them. You guys are not Jews. You know you're not Jews. You're fake Jews. Okay? You're fake Jews. Okay?
I really
You're
should be
Talmudic.
I should
You're
be
not. You
laughing
don't
right
read the
now.
Torah. You read the Talmud. You guys are Talmudic pieces of crap. You guys are Bolsheviks. You murdered 60 million Christians back in the days. Think we don't
Well,
know about
well,
that? You guys are Edomites.
Well, some
Edomites.
So, I don't know. I can't strict everything, but there's
Oh,
some
man.
factual statement he just mentioned.
Any final thoughts?
Huh?
There's some factual statement he mentioned, but I don't know how. Well, I'm gonna have to name them one by one to strict the one by one. You know what? Stricken everything.
Nah, you can't stricken.
I would drown all of Israel in the blue hole by Don Grieger in
Stricken
Belize.
wreck from the record.
Yo, keep it
Stricken,
anonymous.
stricken from the record. We are stricken this from the record. I tell you, the CIA is coming from him.
Huh?
When
Come and get me.
you wake up,
Come and get me.
you're gonna wake up.
Yo,
One of these days,
he's
you're
just-
gonna wake up
he's
and
just
like,
I think Justin trying to get a free Nike Tech sweatshirt.
you trying to get a free Nike shirt, right?
Yeah, a Nike Tech sweatshirt.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it crosses. I don't know. Don't listen to this toxicity
Please don't listen to anything Mike says.
He a little too toxic.
because
right
he a little bit right now. The New Year's, I don't know what's going to. You know what? I think I know what's going on because his woman left him. That's why. So he's
No.
anger.
No, I'm not. I'm actually relieved.
angry.
I'm actually relieved, and I keeps money now.
Right,
I keeps money now.
You keeps money.
it's
So
not-
she was
it-
taking.
So
away
ex
money.
babe,
Yeah.
I hope you're watching
Justin, it
because I got a whole bunch of money in my account now.
It sounds like misplaced aggression. Misplaced
Got that
aggression.
albatross off my neck.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Yo,
That's internal affairs. We're not getting involved.
right.
I am ecstatic my woman left me.
You be like Blueface, man.
Remember, you got to remember, that was just my woman in New York, bro. I got two in every state.
That's why she left because she know
She doesn't know anything.
she doesn't know anything.
She knows nothing. All she knows how to do is, can I have $30? That's all she knows how to do. Ask for money.
NBA YoungBoy Blueface.
But she's your woman, right?
Huh?
It's your woman. You
She
gotta
was my
support-
woman.
But
She
yeah,
was my
but she-
woman until you went on. Because she understands you don't bite the hand that feeds you.
So how she bite you?
You don't bite the hand that feeds you. Let me tell you something.
How
Your
she bite
mind.
you?
Your mind. You go dark on me, you don't exist to me anymore. That's it.
You know what? We're not gonna get into it. We just leave that alone. Let they keep their personal, personal and
Right?
internal affairs.
Look, this is their neck. This is my foot.
We're not supporting the violence here. Stricken from the record.
This is their neck. This is my foot. That's how I keep it with all the ladies. Call me. They love it. They love the abuse, my girl. They
no,
love
they
it.
don't. Stricken from the record.
That's why
There's
Trump
no
is the
abuse.
greatest president ever. All right?
The greatest corrupted.
Grab him by the poom poom.
Stricken from,
You can't stricken that.
Stricken from
I didn't
the
even
record.
curse.
No, we stricken because that was coming from your daddy.
Huh?
Your daddy
Yo,
made that
yo,
move
yo.
talking about.
He didn't say grab him by the
grabbing
poom poom.
Yo, stricken from the
No,
record.
we're just trying to be
Huh?
more polite because that's not what he
He didn't
said.
say that. Donnie didn't say that. His cousin Everton Trump said that.
You know. Anyway,
Defamation of character. Right?
I don't know. Man.
All 2026, grab him by the poom poom.
Yeah.
Look at it. He goes, yeah, yeah.
I like this young man.
And you over there.
This guy could have been a
You sitting over
This guy could
here.
have been one of them dinosaur selector on the mic, bro. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. You can't make this up. Even if you try, man, you can't make this up.
Nah, not even a little bit.
Anyway, folks. Let me share this with you because it's trouble coming. It's troublesome time. This president here are creating war, creating enemies for ourselves. And at the end of the day, as I said before, if you can go back in history, go back into our logs, what we have on our site, when this President Trump, when he do good things, I applaud him. But I'm not going to applaud the foolishness, just like when Obama, I mean, the funniest thing when Obama, when he ran and talking about he's gonna pull troops and other foolishness. What he did when he get into office, I guess
He freed 29 million people from a dictator that has been controlling that country for 10 years now. That's not a good thing?
What?
He freed 29 million Venezuelans from a dictator. That's not a good thing?
Listen. At the end of the day, you're going to have people going to protest, and you're going to have, just like here, you're going to have some people love Trump, and you're going to have people hate
There are
Trump.
no Venezuelans protesting. Every single Venezuelan is rejoicing. Not one Venezuelan is
Where you get
protesting.
that from? You watching the news?
Yes.
I don't know.
Look, the only people that are protesting are people that are not Venezuelan, never been to Venezuela, and don't know anything about
so that's
Venezuela.
not everybody then.
Every single, my mother hates Trump. My mother is celebrating right now because now we can go visit our family.
Like I said before, you're gonna have some people just like here. You have some people who hated
Yeah,
Trump,
but the people that are
and you have some
protesting, they're
people
not
love
Venezuelan, so they.
You have some people who
Okay,
hate
but the
that
people that are
person.
protesting are not Venezuelan, so they don't have
What are you
anything to
talking
stand
about?
on.
You have a mixture of people.
Every single Venezuelan is celebrating this right now. This is a victory for Venezuela. They were freed from a
have-
dictator.
So you don't have that facts that every Venezuelan.
Every single Venezuelan.
You have people out there. You have, matter of fact, I forgot that person that's in Congress. I think he's a Venezuelan as well, and he against what these guys are doing
Because he's
a
bought and
Venezuelan.
paid for by Soros. I
Here-
know who
here
you're
you
talking
go.
about. He's a shill.
Here you go. Here we go.
He's a shill for Neville Sanghi. I know
thought
who
it
you're
was
talking
everyone,
about.
but I thought it was everyone.
The guy's not Venezuelan. He's on Marco Rubio. He's Cuban.
What are you
he's
talking
not
about?
Venezuelan.
We're talking about that nincompoop. I'm not talking about him.
Who are you talking about then?
I
Who's
forgot his
Venezuelan?
name.
He's not Venezuelan.
You don't know.
He's
what
some
I'm
other
talking about,
Latino. He's not Venezuelan.
but You don't know even know.
There
what I'm
are no
talking about.
Venezuelans in Congress.
What are you talking about?
What Venezuelans are in Congress? Here.
Go and look
Hey,
it up.
Siri,
This guy just.
are there any Venezuelans in United States Congress?
You just make up stuff as you go, right?
You were talking about
Hold
Rubio,
on.
and Rubio's not Venezuelan.
What you said?
Look, there's none. See?
Where?
That was Rubio. Rubio's not
I
Venezuelan.
didn't say anything.
Rubio, mind your business.
I'm not
Exactly.
saying Ruben. I'm not saying. I was not talking about him. I can't remember the guy's name. He sits. He's on the Democrat. Democrat. Yeah, he's on the Democrat side. I can't remember his name, but he's Venezuelan.
Every single Venezuelan is happy about this. Every
No,
single
they're not.
Venezuelan. Yes, they
No,
are.
they're not.
They
But
got
anyway,
freed from a dictator.
You live in
The
an
guy was an
illusion.
actual dictator.
Regardless,
Not a make-believe dictator like you try to make, your father Trump out to be.
Trump.
The guy was an actual dictator. And Trump just freed 29 million people from a dictator.
listen.
Every single Venezuelan is rejoicing and celebrating right now. Every single one.
In your feeble mind, that's
No,
what
it's
you
not in
think.
my feeble mind.
That's what you would think.
No, I keep track with everything because I saw myself.
What you saw.
The only people that are contentious about this are people that are not Venezuelan, people that suffer from
Alright, so-
Trump derangement syndrome, and people that don't know how to mind
This is
their
what
business.
This is what I'm gonna do because I don't
Got a
wanna
bunch
take
of
up
white
time.
liberals telling me, a bunch of white liberals, the nerve of white liberals. Remember, Malcolm X said, never trust a white liberal. White liberals, oh no, Venezuelans don't know. Are you Venezuelan? Then be quiet. Because every single Venezuelan is happy. 29 million were just freed from the oppression of a communist nation.
When I'm uploading this footage here, when I'm gonna do the research and put it in the comment and then send it to you and
Yes.
show you all.
Watch, he's gonna do the research. He's gonna be like, "Oh, Justin was right," and he's not
All
gonna put it
who
up.
are
Watch,
the Venezuelan
watch. Go ahead, go ahead. He's like,
protesting.
"Oh, Tox was right. I can't put this up." Go ahead, go ahead.
Put what up?
Huh? You're gonna do your research and realize, oh my
Yeah,
God,
and show you all the
Tox was
Venezuelans
absolutely
who
correct because
against
Tox
it.
is always correct. Tox is always correct.
And you're not even making things better over here. You over there like some sneaking snake.
Now he pulls receipts
Devil
up.
advocate.
Where's intelligent investor?
Prove what?
Where's Baby Trump? Baby Trump.
Because of
Yo,
you, he ran.
Yo, King Top.
Why?
Because you're talking some serious toxicity.
What you mean, bro? I speaks the truth.
No, you don't speak no truth.
You're making a man real unsettled, man.
You're speaking this
I
conspiracy
kicks the
theory
truth.
crap.
I kicks the truth to the West Indian youth.
Exactly. You hear him over there? Folks, I tell you, listen, on a serious note, where we heading as a nation, as a culture in this country, we have, I would say, we have serious trouble coming. Now, let me put it and clean it up. Regardless if Trump is in power or not, we have some serious. Now, Trump may be enforcing it, Trump may be enhancing it, or Trump may be speeding it up. But at the same time, there are things are coming when Trump leave office, and they'll have whoever come back in office, and then you have whoever after those people come back in office, there is hell coming.
My vote is with Nick Fuentes. That's what I'm voting for next.
So
I don't trust JD
at the end of the
Vance.
day, we come back locally. We have this Kandadi. You see what
He's a bozo.
he's trying to do everything to try to.
He's talking about free buses, right? Buses went up to $3. Talking about free buses.
But again,
he's not doing nothing. No, but did you hear what he's talking about? You hear? Okay, that's the other thing. I'm glad we're talking about that because the people of New York City, you really need to pay attention because what he's doing, this is rhetoric what he's pushing. He's pushing the same kind of rhetoric that Stalin was pushing back in the days. When he's saying, oh, let's get rid of the ruggedness of individualism and the want of collectivism, that is communist talk. Do not fall for it. Okay, Mamdani, we're on to you. Okay? You stole that election. You lied. Okay? The people of New York are already seeing that. But please, the people, because I had a conversation with my cousin.
They need to suffer.
No, they do. The ones that voted for him need to suffer.
I'm part of it too.
I had my cousin. I'm arguing. He's like, but how can? Because I said, dude, this is New York. There is no room for socialism in New York. Oh, but you can't say that. Yes, I can, because this is free market enterprise. It's always going to be free market enterprise. You know, what it is, he has people fooled. He's like, oh, but yeah, he's trying to tell me, he's like trying to move the goalpost on me. I'm like, dude, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play identity politics and all this. He's like, oh, but I said it doesn't matter. He is a socialist. He is a communist. Mamdani is not that person. And you're going to see, the city's going to implode. And I'm going to laugh from my apartment in Yonkers.
Rich, I kind of supported it. As I said, I'm not putting too much pressure on New Yorkers. Because the problem is that this Kandadi, he saw the weakness inside of New Yorkers, right?
Yeah.
He saw the vulnerability inside of them.
And he played them.
And he ran with that.
He's a charlatan.
But at the same time, this is why I said New York, just overall, not just New York, people, you got to pay attention and take your emotion out of your intellect. Stop letting your intellect colliding with your emotions.
Nah, people,
but they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. You know why? Because
people letting
they don't know how to do that. And I'm gonna tell them why they don't know how to do that, because you have no intellect. That's why.
No, I mean, you can't.
That's why you'll always be a slave, because you have no intellect. You can't let your
emotions.
You're a slave to your emotion.
Sense.
You have no intellect. I will call you stupid to your face.
It is crazy. I mean, we are getting hit from his daddy, from the federal level.
Trump's the greatest president ever.
We allow this nincompoop, this Kandadi, to come and well, he didn't con me.
Yeah. No, and then Hoku.
Con you out of another situation.
And don't forget Hoku, because you know Hoku's still going to tax us on tips. Even though we passed no tax on tips.
She's another one too.
She's still going to tax us on. Yes, she does.
She needs to go too. At the end of the day. And I kind of didn't like her. And then the one James.
Who, Letitia James?
Letitia James.
She needs to go. She's a joke.
The fact that she's standing and was talking about she's supporting this nincompoop, Kandadi, I'm like, I'm starting losing respect for all of these.
Yeah, because they're all full of
jokers.
crap. Because they're full of crap.
I don't get it.
Don't.
And this is why I said
they're all on the payroll.
Things are gonna get serious, regardless if Trump is in the power or whoever. Things are getting serious, and reason why I'm coming from that, most of you may know, some of them not gonna agree, but this is biblical, and it's gonna get worse.
Yes, I agree.
It's gonna get worse. But at the same time, I'm not going to lay dead and just sit here and not trying to do anything, even though it's going to get worse. It's just
Trump is going to save us.
It's just like we know we're going to die, but yet we still try to live healthy.
Trump is going to save us. You do realize.
But we know we're going to die, right?
Trump is a prophet.
So same thing. I know it's coming, but I still trying to do something.
Trump is a prophet. You may not see it now, but Trump is a prophet.
Of what?
He is a prophet. You'll see.
Prophet of corruption. Prophet of criminality.
He's going to save us.
Prophet of almost everything.
He's going to save us. He is going to save us. Okay.
Save us from what?
Do not negatively judge that man, Trump. He is out here doing God's work. He's out here doing what's necessary.
You might have a burn up.
Huh?
You mentioned that.
What are you talking about? He's out. I'm telling you, bro. I see it.
What God work he's doing?
What do you mean? You see what we just saw? He freed 29 million people.
After he murdered how much hundred of people?
They had it coming to them. They were selling drugs.
In international water?
Yeah.
So they're selling drugs to U.S. in international water?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what they were doing.
You see the naive, arrogant, ignorant.
No. This is America. This is America. You know what that means? That means that everything on the Western Hemisphere of this world belongs to us. So either you accept it or you can go live elsewhere. That's why we're so great.
But they are living elsewhere.
It belongs to us. That's fine. And they can live elsewhere. They can mind their business then because
They
this
are
is
living
ours.
elsewhere.
Those waters are our waters.
What, international waters?
Yup.
So
On the
you
Western
might-
Hemisphere.
might as well you just-
They belong to us.
You just own the sea then. US own the
Goddamn
sea.
right. You goddamn right.
Ocean boy.
Yeah. Ocean boy, exactly. 7 seas. We are Poseidon.
You see, fellas, gentlemen.
We are Poseidon.
ladies, gentlemen, boys and
I
girls.
thought those guys are
You
so
see-
convicted.
You see the hypocrisy what we have to deal with, right? Anyway, you guys know already. We know. So it's just like it's a lost case.
Look, just
But
listen.
anyway.
Listen to King Tox, because when shit hits the fan and they drop the nuclear bomb and everything's a wasteland and there's zombies and bugs this big, I'm gonna show you how to survive. Nobody else.
Tops, baby.
I'm gonna show you how to survive,
Tops, baby.
and that's the direction that we're going, and I'm all for it.
You done?
Yes, I'm all for it.
Guy, you better go outside and make your own statue, bro. Start making your own
I am gonna make my own statue. I'm gonna put it right there in Getty Square.
Well, folks, tell you what. So I share this with you. We are seeing our economy still struggling right now, and
Yeah.
people
big
are
time.
people are in tight. I mean, I'm seeing it. I mean, I thought this year coming in where we started. I mean, look in the market for those who follow the stock market. Today was really messed up, and just for the new year starting, the market is just messed up. The economy rise, and then you have this leader that should be amplified or should be showing example of. Well, then again, he's a fake leader anyway, so forget about it. And I'm talking about Trump, yes. So I'm not gonna talk in codes. We are talking about Trump, not my president. Actually,
My crypto dropped about
the
$100,
president of
but
this
then jumped back
of the
up.
United States. You need to get your act together, Donnie. You need to talk to your dad.
Who, Donnie?
Talk to your dad.
Donnie, all you got to do is get rid of Israel. I've told you this 1,000 times. That's all you got to do. Get rid of them.
See what you
Get rid of them.
as you talk about that, he kind of remind me. See what Kandani did.
Exterminate them.
You see what Kandani did. The rule what Adam put in place, where he kind of protecting the Jews. He threw that out the window. So in essence now, the what they call it, the stereotype or the what they term again, the Jewish it's like Jewish racism,
Semitism?
Semitism.
Yeah, but what it is, that's
So-
what it is they can't, because they're anti-Semitism, but what it is they can't say because they're not Semites. The Palestinians are Semites. Those Jews,
Well, what Kandani
those
just did,
Ashkenazis are not Semites.
he just dismissed the rule what Adam would put in place, where certain things you can't say about the Jews and stuff like that. So
Which is nonsense, because I'm going to say what the fuck I want about them, and they ain't going to do nothing to me.
He dismissed that. So he didn't like the Jews are really pissed off with him. I think what I've understanding, I think none of them voted for him. If I'm not mistaken.
No, they didn't, because remember, see, the whole thing
Yeah,
with
most of them
Mamdani,
didn't.
right? When I first saw his debate, he was the only mayor that said, I'm not going to visit Israel. So we know that Mamdani, well, supposedly, he's putting up this thing. This is what I call a controlled opposition, because he's putting up this thing like he's not pro-Israel. But then you see him in some pictures with a couple of rabbis. He even had the thing on his head. You know, his parents who are notables. His mother's a famous, Bollywood director. His father's a professor. They intermingle with a lot of Jewish notables. So by him saying that, he's full of crap. Like that's a controlled. He's a liar. Like he's a charlatan. Like people say that Trump is a liar, but we all know Trump's a liar. This guy's a liar.
Everybody lies.
Yeah,
Everybody lies.
but this guy's a liar pretending to be a good guy.
Who?
Mamdani.
Kandadi?
Yeah, and he's not.
Of course.
He's a piece of crap.
Course.
He's a piece of crap. So
just
this
look-
whole
look
thing
at-
with him saying that he's anti, no, he's not. No, he's not. He just does that. He does that because he wants, because remember, they're trying to, and then that's the other thing, because they're trying to villainize Islam. I know a lot of Muslims. Islam is not this villainous religion like how they say that they want to convert everybody to Islam. No, they don't. Those are very radical, extremist thinking Muslims. Most Muslims do not think like that, especially most Muslims that moved to the United States. That's why they left their country and came over here, because they're not going to deal with that extreme radical nonsense. So what they're trying to do now is that they're trying to create some sort of friction between Jews, Muslims, and Christians.
Some sort of what?
friction.
Friction between
Basically, divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. So this is what I'm saying with Mamdani. Mamdani really is, he isn't a real Muslim. Like, he's Muslim, but he's not. You understand? Like, he's not, he's very modern. You know, like I said, his parents are notables that, you know, these are people that are very high up. He's not for the people. He's not a common man. Right. So, like, that's what I'm saying. He's like, you know, on top of that, look, he's friends with George Soros' son. Okay, if you don't know who George Soros is, look him up. Another one that his family's friends with, Neville Sangham, who is basically like another George Soros. George Soros and Neville Sangham have been running this opposition now for like a good 5 to 10 years, to where they're trying to make, you know, they are forwardly trying to destroy America from within, and our fabric, our way of being and things like that, because, you know, people want America to crumble. Because why? Because we are the greatest country in the world. Huh? No, they shouldn't. They're not friends. They're fake friends, bro. They're not real. They're not. So that's what I'm saying. That's why when it comes to people like Trump, people say all this about Trump, but Trump does not hide who he is. You know he's a dirtbag. You know he's a liar. And guess what? He doesn't care. And to be honest, I can respect that.
You see that?
As opposed to somebody pretending to be my friend.
Right?
Huh?
You see what you just did? Just admit.
What?
Your boy, your father is a dirtbag.
We've always said he's a dirtbag. I've never said he isn't. That's why I like him.
He's the greatest president, right?
He is.
So he's a dirtbag. How
yes.
He can be the greatest and it's still a dirtbag?
Well, you mean because he lives his truth. That's why. He lives in his truth. That's what makes him great.
The hypocrisy, the hypocritical.
Why is King Tox great? Because I live in my truth. I will let you know. Baby, come here. Let me talk to you. Let me say some things in your ear. I'm going to waste your time and psychologically mess up your brain, and you're going to love it here. It's death row around here. My women don't call me babe. They call me Shug. And you're going to love it because you love the abuse.
All right, we're striking that from the
record. No,
you're
not striking it from the record.
We are wrapping up now.
It's my birthday. Stop striking this stuff from the record.
No, that's actually everything you're talking about today.
No, it's not. See, watch. Maga's going to see the light one day. Watch. Watch. You're going to see. He's going to break one day. And he's going to see the light. And he's going to be like, you know what? King Tox is right. King Tox is right. King Tox is right this whole time.
I like you staying your ground.
King, watch. You'll see.
You keep on pushing. You keep on pushing. Stand what grounds? What grounds he standing?
His position, whatever stands, he takes. He stands on it.
Always.
No. We understand when someone, but you don't. It's like, okay, so it's fine for.
Look, I stand in my position, whether it's right or wrong.
Let me approach you. It's fine for a criminal to take their stands, right? Yes. For robbing people, it's fine for a criminal to take his stands, right?
That's your position.
No, but that's what you're doing,
no,
yes.
right?
It's
like he's taking his stand.
Yes. Yes.
What do you say? He lived his truth.
See, you need to come over to the dark side instead of all this nonsense. We're for the people and for the community. Let me tell you something. Fuck the community. They're all bums as far as I'm concerned.
We're shaking that.
Do for you. Do for you. Come to the dark side. Do for you.
No,
do for you. When you come to the dark side, everything will be a whole lot clearer.
The light and dark can't mix.
Yes, it can. It makes gray.
What?
The light and dark makes gray.
How it makes gray? You see, when we turn on this light, the dark disappears.
What do you mean?
You see, look. You see over there.
No, there's dark over there.
I bet I go over there with my light now. It just disappears.
It doesn't matter.
Purity and wickedness cannot coexist.
No. Purity is a mirage. There is no such thing. Everything is tainted.
All right, folks.
The only thing that's not is the intelligent being. That's it.
Dark can chase out dark.
Only
light can do that.
Okay, exactly. We're all, what do you call? None of us are pure. None of us.
Yeah, there's not one of us are righteous.
None of us.
Correct.
Okay?
That is acceptable and that is agreeable. Matter of fact, the Bible even said it themselves.
Yes.
I'm a righteous guy.
You're not pure, sir. You're not pure.
You're a righteous guy?
You're not pure. Huh? You're not pure. Don't listen. Don't listen to the Prime Minister. Don't listen to Prime Minister. Don't listen to Prime Minister Khalees.
Giving thanks is not purity.
None of us are pure.
Don't judge me,
man.
Well, I'm judging.
You know what the funniest thing? I'm glad to bring him. We're going to kind of piggyback off this a little bit and then wrap up. So I always hear people incense. Don't judge me. Technically, I can judge you. Exactly. Now, for instance, if I see you stealing or lying or beating up someone, right? Can I judge you? that you are an abuser or a criminal or a liar?
Yes,
Can
you
I
can.
judge you?
Yes, you can.
I can. I witness it what you're doing. And especially if you have a habit of doing it or that's part of your nature.
You're calling it how you see it.
But it's judging.
That's a judgment.
That's what God
That's
is
a
going to do
judgment.
to us.
That's a
because we are
judgment.
a wicked nation or wicked human being. He's going to judge us according to our works. So if we're evil, he's going to judge us on an evil level. If we are pure and righteous, he's going to judge us righteously. So again, it's the same thing. If you're wicked, I'm going to judge you. Yes, I can take your life or do it, but I can judge you. I can call you out. You are a criminal.
And I am the wickedest.
Exactly. I hate when, not hate, I don't want to use that word, but I don't understand people when they're like, oh, don't judge me. Of course I can judge you.
But see, that right there shows you the people that say don't judge me, that's exactly who you need to judge. Because they're the ones doing
If you
dirt.
are, and the same thing goes for me too.
Because I get judged all the time. I don't care.
If I'm a liar and you caught me doing this, judge me. You can't judge me.
Come on. There's
Because
judgment in my name, King
I'm
Tox.
doing. You can't judge me.
But you know, God doesn't look at what we look at. He only looks at the heart.
We understand that, but
Yes.
I'm coming from the constructive level, from the level of the context that
Yes,
we are
I know
talking
exactly
about.
what you mean.
And it's the same principle, but yet God will look deeper. We only can look to the surface
Yeah.
of what we can see, but God looks deeper.
No,
But it's
that
the same-
irks me too.
The principle is the same. He's still judging based on the dirtiness in your heart. The dirtiness is in your heart.
Right.
Now, we can't judge based on what you and I are, because I can't see
Right, but the
heart.
thing is that we also got to know somebody's psychological composition.
No.
Some people steal and they can't control it. It's a condition.
Condition of what?
That doesn't justify it though.
Kleptomania is a real condition.
It is, but that doesn't justify it.
That doesn't
That's like,
justify anything.
look, let's put it this way: the people that say "don't judge me," you know what they're doing when they say "don't judge
If
me."
you do something with your conscious
No,
mind, it's different.
when people because you saw my basically people say "don't judge me," and it annoys me too because me and my girl would get into arguments like that because she's like, we listen and we don't judge. I said, no, I'm judging because I am listening. And what people don't understand is that when you're one of these people, oh, don't judge me, that means you're dodging accountability. That's exactly what that means.
That too.
You are dodging accountability.
If-
So yeah, you goddamn right I'm going to judge you, and everybody else is going to judge you the same way everybody judges me. Same way everybody judges Maga, same way everybody judges Angel.
Yeah, and
You still got to stand on your own too.
put it in context, people. As a friend, let's say for instance, let's use this as an example, right? Now I know my boy, or let's use King Tox. Let's use toxicity, right? I know that he's over there beating up some chick or beating up a guy or whatever the case may be. And it's my boy, right?
You sure that's what you want to go with, man?
Huh?
You sure that's the example you want to go with?
Straight backhand.
Anyway,
With the backhand, show him the knuckles. And
so
You're not helping just.
it's my boy, right? But yeah, I know he's doing this. Now, what I supposed to do as a friend or as an individual? Now, I am gonna call him out for it
of course, because
Right?
he's my friend.
because that's what make me a real friend.
Exactly.
For me to sit there and watch him and especially promote what he's doing, I am not a friend.
Exactly.
I am not also a human or a real human
Yeah.
being because at the end of the day, a true and real human being, regardless of who he
They'll
is,
call you out on
will
your
call-
stuff.
No, you don't have to run to the cops or anything, but you still can call him
Yeah,
out. You
call
pull
me
him
out.
aside and say, "Yo, my man, Tox, what you're doing is wrong, boy. I don't support this."
And then me being a friend, I'll acknowledge that and just make sure that, I don't beat no bitch's ass when he's around. That's it.
We're removing that from your.
What do you mean?
record.
I'm
Anyway.
respecting your boundaries. You're my friend. So obviously that makes him feel uncomfortable. Okay, no problem. So I'm not going to slap this bitch around.
Yo, Baggy, you got to take it off the record.
We are taking that off the record.
What do you
just-
mean?
He just went off board with the concept what we are trying to bring.
You just make guys work 10 times harder, bro.
No, I understand where he's coming from because as friends, look, I have a lot of friends that there's a lot of things I don't agree with. Like, let's put it this way. Even though I'm the king of toxicity, I don't agree on infidelity. Infidelity is not a thing of mine.
He's rebuking violence.
Huh?
You can't be pushing him.
No, he is rebuking violence, so I just won't be violent around him.
You can't.
No, it doesn't work that way because there's sometimes where violence is necessary. See, around MAGA, I don't need to be violent. Why? Because, we're smart people. We can have intelligent recourse. But you also got to remember, I'm surrounded by idiots. And what do idiots respect? Getting cracked in their goddamn skull. You understand?
Chicken from the record.
No, it's true, though. It's like, it's different strokes for different folks.
Okay, so let's put this in context also. There is nothing wrong to protect yourself and defend yourself. If somebody coming to harm you, put you in harm's way, and you can't see any way out of either running, jumping in a car, escaping and stuff like that, and you can protect yourself. The Bible even talks about that from a spiritual level. But let's stay within society here itself. If someone comes to harm you and you can avoid it by running away, jumping in a car, jumping whatever and run away, then do it. If you cannot defend yourself, protect yourself, God won't hold you accountable. Now, it's always a twist to it. If you are a person that has especially advanced skill, like I have a black belt in Kung Fu, right? The average Joe, I can whip their behind, right?
Yes.
Based on my skill. So the average Joe would come up, and I know that I have an advanced skill over them. If I do get involved and by hurting those people or hurting that person, the possibility that I can go to jail even though I'm protecting myself.
Yeah.
Because they consider me as a weapon.
I'm not going to lie. If I had that skill, I'd be exploiting that skill.
So, but again, that's what I'm saying.
If
It's
your hands are registered.
huh?
If your hands are registered.
If your hand are registered, what do you mean?
No, well, with him, well, not necessarily with Kung Fu, but like say if it shows that he's like certified in Kung Fu and things like that, then yeah, basically it's not as
Right,
hands
he
are
knows
registered.
what
That's
he-
when you're a
he
boxer.
know what his
But in
action
his
is.
case, like he might be certified in Kung Fu. He might be a black belt or something like that. To where, yeah, he is considered a weapon.
Just like officers, the police officers, like they, for instance, when they get special training,
Right.
Yeah.
training that above the natural or the common society,
It's the same
right?
thing that happened to George.
So that's why, like,
it's the same thing that happened to George Floyd. The guy that put the neck on his neck knew what it could have led to.
right. So at the end of the day, I mean, like you have these officers, you have these police, you have people who are in martial arts, you have people who have special gifts, special talent, where they can hurt someone within a twinkling of an eye, within whatever. Those people are considered dangerous. So, in the context of where I'm getting at is like, if even though you may be protecting yourself, it's like you have to apply wisdom. You have to know when to run and when to fight and when to stand your ground. Because in those contexts, if that person who is less skillful than you and you have that advancement over there and you hurt that person, even though you're protecting yourself, your behind can be in trouble. Your behind can go to jail.
That's why you might as well just beat that person so they have a speech
my
impediment. They
goodness.
stop
Stricken
breathing.
from the record.
Oh.
We're going to have to wrap this up.
What do you mean? Bro, if you had that advantage, you already know what's going to happen, right? So you beat that person so they can't speak anymore.
Stricken on the record.
Stricken from the record.
What do you mean?
You sound very
You know what? You need to go. I'm going to get called up your woman and get her back to you.
That's not my woman no more, bro.
Right, we got
Because you need
I'm gonna leave.
you
No.
you need to
Don't
settle
put that
down
evil
your-
on me, bro. I like
Maga, we got to do something.
my bank account is looking very healthy. Don't put that evil on me. All 2026, I'm not dealing with no females. I'm like, unless I go on, those websites I told you
gay
about.
now?
No, unless I go on the website. If I need a release, I can go on the website like I was talking about before.
Where you going to Pornhub now?
No, not Pornhub. The website, list crawler.
What website?
List crawler.
So is it still porn site?
No, it's not a porn site. It's an escort site.
Same difference. You're going to find.
No, it's not, because a porn site, you're just watching it. An escort site, they come to your house and you pay her to leave.
How you know about all of this?
What you mean? I do my research, bro.
You got a toxic guy.
Google.
You got a toxified.
Man. Anyway, folks, we come to the end of it. Anyway, give your final
That's it?
thought.
Damn, it's already been an hour?
Yeah. Yeah, because of all your toxicity.
What do you mean? Okay, look. My final thought. Mom Donnie, you're a clown.
Kudos
Trump,
to
you're
that.
back in my good graces for now. You still need to get rid of Israel. I'm very happy for my country of Venezuela because Maduro was not a good person. What's funny? I like Putin. I've always liked him. The fact that he's for his country. The people in this country love him. They love Putin in Russia. They don't fear Putin. They love him.
Mhm.
Kim Jong-il, they fear. Putin, they love because he's for his country. I see where you were going, but now this it's a chess game basically. This is a worldwide chess game, and Trump just checked you. So now you have to come back. As far as like making something, let my boy go, they're not letting him go. Okay, he was selling you oil. Maduro was selling them oil, keeping the money for himself. He wasn't putting it back into the country. He wasn't doing anything. Maduro is not a good person. His predecessor, Chavez, these are not good people. These are people that looked up to Castro. They, communism. I'm not a communist. I've never been a communist. I don't agree with communism. I don't that all's one, everything's fair. No, there's no such thing.
You mentioned
There's no such thing.
Castro, which is Cuba. Cuba also bring drugs here. Why don't and Cuba is right down the block. Why they don't blow them up too?
Well, you also, I remember they got Guantanamo Bay over there. You gotta think about the Embargo Act from 1959, things like that. So there's a lot of you gotta remember there's a lot of red tape. Remember, it's politics.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? So
now you're coming to the common ground.
yeah, it's it's all politics. There's a lot of red tape. You know what I'm saying? Remember, and when I say politics, that means there's money involved.
Exactly.
That means somebody's getting paid.
And they're
Like
hurting people
So like
because
right
of that.
now, like I've always known because of my mom. I've always known the politics of Venezuela. I've always known that oil reserve on the Lake Maracaibo has always been a United States interest since the '60s, and then it got taken away from us when Chavez took power. So this is actually a good thing. But like I said, there's still bad things to it, like the fact that Israel's still involved. I don't like. What's crazy is that Maduro actually says he's anti-Israel. But then what it is, you're anti-Israel, but then yet you're a communist. You're not looking out for your people. He's only looking out for himself. You understand what I'm saying? At least, they say Trump. I said, well, Trump is looking out for himself and his people that make money. Obviously, he's not looking out for all of us that make money. But what it is,
and his family, that's it.
but if we learn to make money at that level, or even close to that level, then the stuff that we learn from him will benefit us. See, what people got to, instead of being in their feelings so much, they need to take lessons from Trump and then learn how to move that way and use it to your advantage and your benefit.
I know more than taking lessons from him, but
Yeah, of course. You got to take the emotion out of it. But that's my final thought.
I like that great final thought. I thought my final thought is just pretty much just stay abreast, stay in tune with what's going on in the world, stay in tune with what's going on in the news, save money and make intelligent decisions, informed decisions.
facts. Well, folks, as I said, what I always say, stay in tune with society, with meaning news.
Right.
Stay in tune with things. Be aware of things that's happening. There are things are going on right now. This country is somewhat in a turmoil. The state what we are in, New York, is also in some of the turmoil because we have this new mayor coming in place, which he can't
Mamdani.
the public out of their vote. And I have sympathy for New Yorkers to a certain extent because they should know better. But I understand it because Kandani utilize and piggyback off these guys' weakness.
Yeah.
And Trump did that with this wall thing, with this racism thing, and he built a wall, and you can see how the race, the racist individuals step up because Trump was bold enough to come out with this thing. And he's still pushing it, not to the extreme how he used to push it before, but it's there. At the end of the day, folks, we gotta look out for each other. At the end of the day, these guys here are not looking at. Especially one of my best friend always saying that you need a businessman to run this country. Meanwhile, that may be true, but not this type of guy, not this type of businessman. Because businessmen, at the end of the day, they are businessmen, right? That's what the word, businessmen. They are there to make money for themselves, for their cronies and stuff like that. And they could give a rat's behind about you, the local guy who is struggling, can't find the next dollar to buy milk or bread or whatever on the table. They could give a rat behind. They put you underneath the bus, and if they can squeeze your skull to the ground and make $20 out of it, it's going to happen. So you gotta think on your own. You gotta stop allowing your intellect to collide with your emotions. We are getting hit from the federal level, which is his dad. Now we are getting hit from the Kandadi level, which is his local state,
Greatest president
New York.
His uncle.
So this is how we are getting hit, like that. And again, I'm not sorry for most of you guys. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just sad that my black behind have to be a part of it. But as long as you guys are suffering too, along with me suffering, because I'm like, listen, you guys stop using emotion. Anyway, at the end of the day, start is not too late. Start listening. Start separating your emotions from your intellect. Start observing. Start make yourself aware of things that's happening around here, from a political level, from a financial level, from a legal level, from a political level, every aspect of it. And cut out these nonsense about you're not in politics or so forth. Cut it out. That's nonsense.
Every single one of us is involved in politics, whether you like it or not.
Breed politics right or
Exactly. This is what affects your everyday life.
every day.
So if you want to continue to be an ostrich and sticking your head in the sand, you go ahead and be my guest.
Kudos to that. Anyway, without further ado, we thank you for your support. Thank you for watching us. We share a lot of things. We go against each other. We talk about factual stuff. And again, remember, this show, even though we talk on a balanced level. We talk about things when it's good, and we talk about things when it's bad. I support things when it's good, especially when Trump do his thing. I support it. I support him, and I applaud him. When he's not doing stuff, I'm going to still talk about the same thing. And I think, regardless of what, on a fun and joke aside, I think we all on the same page here. We may not do it on, I would say, on an equal level, but we still do it. At the end of the day, we have a balance here, and I want you to do the same thing. To have a balance out there where you talk about what is right, you defend what is right, and you reject what is wrong. And folks, it's gonna get tough. Financially, it's gonna get tough. It's coming. We are looking 2026 already. We started, and people are crumbling still. With the new year, we look on the market for those who in the stock market. Is not doing well into the new years. I mean, the year just started, but at the same time, just how things are going, we are creating more enemies than friends based on what Trump is doing. And this is one of the things that we're gonna go into more turmoil as this guy lead this country for the next 3 years. Well, I don't think he's gonna last for the next 3 years, because reason being for that is that if the Democrats take over the midterms and win by getting the House and the Senate, they're going to impeach him. There's no doubt about that. They're going to impeach him, which they should, not because I don't like Trump behavior, but because he's putting this country in danger with other countries. He's putting this country in danger, and people are going to look on, not because this one person, but they're going to look on the entire.
That's a great point.
The entire system itself, instead of picking out that one person, even though that's one person who's caused the problem.
It's a lot of strays.
Yeah. So anyway, without further ado, thank you for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a brethren, tell everyone. Erase him from.
You guys know I speak the truth. It may be harsh, it may be ugly, but it's the truth.
Until next time, stay safe.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.